Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, Twin Cities by Night. Homecoming is our second story arc that takes place in the spring of 2010 and in Twin Cities, Minnesota. Follow the story of Ophelia, a Toreador played by Alex, Jonathan, a Ventrue played by David, Katao, a Gangrel played by Joaquin, and William, a Ventrue played by Slavic, as they once again find themselves working together to find out who or what is targeting them and those close to them. If you'd like to contact us, you can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Jonathan, he leaves. You two are there on your own. Scenes on you guys.
So we already, what's it called? I'm gonna call David to set up the meeting in Medusa.
All right,
with the drug dealer.
With Samantha. All right.
Yeah.
Have you guys remember the name Samantha from anywhere? The male escort told you guys about Max and who kind of was working with Max, and he said there was a chick named Samantha Harper and Little. Did you tell the group that, or did you keep that between you guys? So
I think we did tell them.
Okay, cool. So you haven't put two and two together yet. Maybe I'm just saying. Yeah, he says that she'll come over there. We're still gonna play that scene out, but Katao, you get her text. You get Ophelia's text as you're maybe 30 minutes. We'll cover it later when you get the text. All right. So you called Dave. He's like, yeah, she can be there in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think she can do it in 12.
Cool. So scene's back on you guys right now. Do you guys got anything to discuss or anything before?
I just want to see what she can provide. Obviously, I don't think we should be dealing with bath salts, especially not out of my establishment. We don't need some motherfuckers cutting their face off. It's bad for business.
I mean, yeah, we'll see what she can, procure for us.
I want to know what she can provide and how she's getting it. Because inevitably, I want to know how she's getting in the city or getting it to us, and work out arrangement on how it can be distributed from this location.
William, while you guys are waiting for her to get there, you get an email forwarded from your company email. It's an email that David got. It's from Adam Grimaldi at millenniumfinancing.group.com. It says potential partnership. Would like to talk about future business deals. Would like to see a face-to-face could be set up, or maybe a lunch or a dinner to talk about potential expansion for their company along with yours and to the Twin Cities. So, what you think about that? Did you catch that name?
Yeah, Adam Grimaldi, right?
Yeah.
And just one last thing, I want to as far as our business, our target audience, what I want to target from this place is I want to target white collar business guys. So we're looking at financiers and business cokeheads and stuff like that. I want to tap into the college, not necessarily the college market in this club, but directed towards the college market, because I have some contacts within the colleges that I think we could utilize.
You're talking to William about that?
Yeah, so that we have a business plan so that we both are on the same page, that, the college guys are going to have they're not going to have a huge disposable income. So, we're not going to be able to build a lot of business with them, but I want to hit them too, just because it will branch us out. So we'll have a larger footprint. But inside the Medusa, I want to hit the white collar businessmen, lawyers and bankers and those kind of guys.
So you guys are sitting there, as you guys are talking, you both see out the picture window that you both have a view, and you see the door open up. Mind you, it's around 10 at night now, 11 at night. You see that those four girls left. The club is still roughly at 20, 25 people. You see at the door open up, this chick come walking in. She has gorgeous curves, man. She looks very not like that chick in Mad Men who's super voluptuous, but she's more of athletic. But she's got curves in all the right spots, man. Not so much in the upper body, but the lower body. She's wearing this very nice white skirt with a black top that has the sleeves cut off and a little V-neck to it. She's got reddish carrot red hair that's kind of curly, a little bit drapes down. Has some light freckles. She is dressed to the nines, and she's got this designer little purse she keeps underneath there. She seems spriteful and sprite, like full of energy. She has a very piercing gray eyes, and you see like she walks in, she's kind of like she's never been there before, and you kind of see she's like looking at the dance floor area, sees the people there. You see kind of like she's kind of feeling it out, like almost like a slight approval, kind of like, okay, this isn't like in some nasty strip club or you know what I mean, anything to that extent. Yeah. She you see her walking up, and she goes and starts talking to Carla at the bar. Scene's on you guys.
I'm gonna stand up and open the door to the office.
You see Carla looking, like point to the office, and you see her smile. You see Samantha smile at her and everything like that, and slide like a $20 bill to her, and turns around and goes walking towards to the office. And she's like, "So, are you William?" She like kind of like jerks her head a little bit.
Take a seat, please. Maybe a little predatory.
She's like looks at you, and she's like, "Are you William?"
I'm not William. I'll introduce her to William.
Oh,
and then have her have a seat.
Samantha, I presume.
Yes, sir. I talked to Dave. He told me that you were looking to have a good time and everything like that. So, how can I help you guys? What are you looking for?
Something like that. This is my business partner, Jonathan.
And she kind of looks at him.
Open up my jacket as I sit down, and then remove the gun from the back of my pants and put it on the table. Completely forgot about it.
She looks a little like, obviously she's not comfortable with the predatory look going on and everything like that, or the gun that's on the table. But you see, though, she is not like off put. You know what I mean? Like there's a surprise. But she's not like she's a little taken aback, but then she just kind of regains her composure. And she's like,
when I see her that she's taken aback, I'm like, oh, my apologies. I forgot it was there. We had some issues earlier, and I'll open up my drawer and put the gun in the drawer and close it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you work those out. So this is starting to sound more like a business venture than an actual needing of my services, I guess.
You would be absolutely astutely correct in that assumption.
And then you see, it's funny, you see her put her purse down, and you see her sit back, and like the whole chirpy vibe goes away, and she's still like, obviously is whatever attractive, but she's not like bubbly, you know what I mean? So she sits back and she like puts her hands together a little bit. She's like, what kind of business are you talking about?
I own this establishment, and I'm looking to increase the revenue through here.
Okay.
And what I'd like to do is, we want to target obviously my clientele and provide them additional services than just a dance floor and vivations.
What kind of services are you looking for? And I take it it's the kind dealing with the pharmaceutical bent?
That would be a correct assumption.
All right. So what how are you talking about distributing these services, or how are you going to provide them?
I don't want my bartenders involved, but perhaps we can have somebody here on a regular basis that, could assist us with moving the product.
What kind of product are you talking about? And by the way, you're not law enforcement, are you?
No, we're
not this evening, I'm not.
Okay. Let's talk about what kind of pharmaceuticals you're talking about first before we go down into the details.
Can I do like a streetwise to see if I know what would be
like good for
popular among?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Give me an intelligence and streetwise difficulty 6.
3 successes.
You think the drugs for the crowd that you're trying to get would probably be ecstasy, cocaine, obviously. Weed, I guess, certain types of strains of weed. Yeah, so that's what you know from right there.
So I'll propose those options to her, and then I'm going to directly address the elephant in the room, be like, and I'd like to know who's pushing the bath salts.
She's taking it back.
Because I don't want them here.
Well, the first part.
Yeah, because I don't want bath salts in this scene, because obviously that shit is uncool.
I totally understand that. Well, first, hold on. Let's go talk about the first 3. I could do the first 3. That's fine. Second part about the bath salts, that's like the hot thing right now, right? I don't know what type of people you're trying to aim for, but I can tell you every major club here in the city, bath salts are going around there right now, especially with the college kids in the summertime and all that stuff.
We've noticed.
I want to target primarily and I'm going to let her know what I'm looking to produce in my club. It's going to be the white collar business guys and stuff with high disposable incomes. And we want to and we want to distribute to some of the college people because we definitely can hit some of them from this establishment as well. But if they're going to be doing bath salts, they're not going to be doing bath salts in this establishment.
If that's your call, fine. Listen, let me put together a business plan for you guys. We could talk about percentages, but usually how something like this works as an employee of mine would basically make it their job to be in here during your business hours. They could dress and appear as you would like them to appear. You know, if you want someone to look like a college kid, we can go for someone like that. If you want someone who looks like they are like the white collar workers that you're looking for, we can have someone like that. These people, it could be a guy or a gal, you let me know. They're personable. They're charismatic. They will get you a profit. We'll talk about percentage cut. We'll do all that as I do a little research on you, if you don't mind. I don't like going into business without knowing who I'm doing business with. And
you're not going to find out a whole lot about me.
Well, I'm going to try to find out what I can find out. And the people that I answer to are going to want to look into it a little bit, to be honest, too. So before we start,
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, here's the thing. If you want to bypass that, I could bypass that. No one will be none the wiser. Yeah, but it's going to cost something for me to kind of take care of it on my end. And
what is it going to cost?
I'd say maybe like $25,000 would be good.
Go ahead and dig away.
Oh, all right, cool. I just thought I would offer it, you know. But before we do start, there usually is somewhat a bit of finder's fee on my part. So I usually charge about $5,000 to start this. It's kind of the industry standard right now. You got to look at it like this, gentlemen. And I know that you're looking at me and you may think that I'm trying to just squeeze money out of you. That's really not the case, because in a way, we're almost opening a franchise in your establishment. If you look at it like this, from a strictly business perspective, we're going to have a representative from me who's going to represent myself and my organization. We're going to provide services and almost like we're, I guess, a vendor in the store. We're going to sell a product where we're going to make a profit, but also you're going to make a profit. And in the end, with that product, and the word of mouth may also draw more customers into your business. More drinks are spent. More people start talking about this place. And in the end, we have almost a symbiotic relationship.
A symbiotic ecosystem.
Yeah.
We're creating an ecosystem.
Yeah, in a way where we'll rely on each other. So, but to start that, though, of course, channels have to be opened up. Money has to be exchanged. Talks have to be done. And that's why this $5,000 comes into play. Now, mind you.
And who do you work through?
I don't like sharing that. Really, there's no need for that, because we'll help you guys meet your needs that you need to be met. And in the end, you'll be happy. You got to look at this $5,000. Like, you don't have to worry about either me taking off. You got to think about the reputation.
I'm not worried about the $5,000.
Okay.
I just want to know who I'm dealing with. And realistically, you're just an intermediary is all that you are. And I acknowledge that you're an intermediary, and I want to know who I'm actually dealing business with.
Well, maybe one time in the future, depending on how strong a relationship is built, maybe you will come to find that out. But right now, my partners that I deal with like to be, what's the term? Unseen partners, silent partners. And so I tend to be the face. And like I said, if we have a trust and a relationship build up and we see success, I don't see why not in the future. Maybe further doors will be open for you to, and you could deal with some of my silent partners. But I'm sure if you were in my situation, and I take it that you've probably been in the past with how you say I'm not going to find anything on you, you would do the same thing that I'm doing. She's just sitting there looking at you guys.
I'm pretty sure I already know who I'm working with. I just want to hear you say it.
At a loss of words, I don't know what you're trying to imply. So
I'm gonna look at William. Are you okay with this?
For the time being, seem like a shaky relationship, though.
Well, what relationship?
It sounds extremely sketchy.
Listen, gentlemen,
is what it is.
The best analogy I can use for this is when you first meet someone, right? You meet a beautiful lady, right? She blows you away. You have a good dinner. Conversation hits off great. You want to take her back to the apartment because there's a chemistry there, right? And you know what that leads to, one thing to another. So you take her back to your apartment. You get her naked. She's laying on the bed there, just ready for you. And you want to dive in. But what's that one hesitation that you hear in your voice before you go at it? It's the protection. Maybe you want to orally please her, maybe you don't. And you probably don't when you first meet her because you don't know too much about her. You haven't built that comfort yet. You don't know what she may be carrying. You may want to sleep with her unprotected. But again, while you had a great evening, everything seems great. You probably could see yourself dating her in the long run. You don't want to risk it. But then you compare that relationship 6 months down the road. You guys have dated a bunch. You've had sex a bunch. You've seen movies, got to know more about each other. And then there comes a point where you think, maybe I could sleep with her unprotected. And you ended up having a wonderful relationship. And next thing you know, you're celebrating your 50th wedding anniversary. We got to look at it like this, gentlemen. I just met you. I'm a little timid right now. Let me loosen up a little bit. Let me get warm. And again, this will feel more comfortable. But let's not make it awkward. Let's not rush it. I think you guys can agree with that, right? Or you want to be where you're at right now.
No.
You want to be a club owner, and you want to be a business owner. She looks at you. Some people can relate to that, sir, and some can't. But I think this gentleman, she mentions to William, can relate to it. So are we at an understanding here then?
Sure, club.
I want to do the business. I just want to know who I'm doing business with.
Oh.
And when
You're dealing business with me for now. I understand. But you got to understand precautions have to be taken place. And I'm still warming up to you. Jonathan, I'm warming up to you, Jonathan. Wine and dine me a little bit. Make me feel comfortable. Make me feel safe. And maybe you'll get the information you want. Until then, you see she takes a purse to chase a card out.
I'll look her in the eyes and say, tell us who we're working with. And I'll use mesmerize.
Don't bother.
Manipulation plus leadership difficulty equal to the target's permanent willpower.
Which is 8.
Okay, I'll spend a willpower point for this. And I have that one success.
She looks at you and says, Marcus Little is who I work for. And you see after she says, yeah.
Saves us a bit of work. Thank you. See how easy that was?
Yeah. And you see she's like stammering a little bit. And you see she's like, seems a little like what the fuck did I just say? And she's like, well, she just for a second looks at the business card she put on there. And
Yeah, I'll sort of smile, like a predatory smile, like I just caught her off guard.
Yeah, she's like, well, okay. So, here's my card. And how this usually works is I'll come back. You give me a call in a couple days when you have the money, the $5,000. I'll call you when I'm done. And then
we don't need a couple days to come up with $5,000.
Okay. Well, I'll call you in a couple days. We'll set up a time for me to get the money. We'll talk details.
Right
I'll call you. And how about I'll call you tomorrow. I'll say 2 days, but from what you guys are telling me, I'm not going to find out a lot. So I'll call you tomorrow. We will meet up and we'll take care of this then. Does it sound good?
That'll work.
She gets up and offers her hands towards you guys. Like she wants, but not like a feminine thing, more like a shake.
She wants me to kiss her fucking hand or shake her hand?
No, shake her hand. She's not being like a.
Pleasure meeting you.
All right, yes, and I think this is the start of a beautiful relationship.
By her forearm, just pull her in close. You know what kind of shake I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Roman shake.
Yeah.
You see, she kind of like looks at you. Her eyes get pretty fierce, and you feel like a little bit like she pulls her arm back. You're like, wow, this bitch is kind of strong, dude. And she like looks at William and she smiles, and she looks at you and smiles, but gives you like you can see her eyes aren't smiling. She's like, I'll give you a call in a couple days, and walks off. But yeah, like the way she yanked her arm back, you're like, what the fuck? This bitch has a little like strength to her, man. She takes off. So get out. You're taking off in your car. So what are you doing right now?
Okay, so I was ordered to. Okay, so where would I start?
You can do a roll if you want to kind of get an idea. Or
Yep. What would I have to roll?
You can, let's look at your sheet here real quick, all right? Because we do have some options, right? We have that contact that you built up. Remember, you kind of got a contact?
Yeah. Yep.
Streetwise, you can contact him. You can, you can do a roll of like perception and streetwise, which you have 8 dice when it comes to that. So
I only have 7.
Only 7.
I'll go with the streetwise thing, and I'll spend a willpower point too.
Damn, dude. All right, give me difficulty. Let's do it difficulty 8.
I got 1 success, counting with the willpower point.
So you're thinking, you're like, well, he's from northern Minneapolis. He's obviously black. It's like the black gangbangers usually reside in northern Minneapolis. There's like one big, mind you, it's Minneapolis, but there's kind of like one big project there. That's not like where the Somalians are. And like Little's not a Somalian. So you think that maybe I could start looking there. You do know that one contact that you have who's from up there in that area. Maybe he could kind of give you a word too or whatnot, but you kind of know that's where you could kind of start,
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll call up my contact and just be like, oh, okay, so yeah, so what's going on in this area?
Well, it's like that's where the blacks are at, man. They fucking hang out and do their thing and shit. Why are you looking into this, man? Do you need something from around there or what?
Yeah, well, just my associates are looking to do some business around this area, so
I mean, I can get you in touch with someone who, are you talking about slanging shit, or are you talking about, what are we talking about here? What kind of business?
I guess slinging shit would be the best term for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're all over the projects there, man. Like, you want to fucking, I can get you some, fucking some street dealer and shit. Is that what you want to talk to?
No, I'm looking a bit higher up. I was looking specifically to Marcus Little.
Whoa, you're talking about Marcus Little? Like, you're just going to walk up and say hi to this guy?
Of course not. I just want to know
okay.
where I can find him.
Well, he's at the North Star. That's what I mean. His hood is the fucking North Star Projects, man. Like, and so North Star Projects are like 2 apartment complexes that are like together. They're pretty much one, and they're like 4. Each individual are 4 buildings squared. So there's like 2 sets of 4 buildings squared. Does that make sense? In the middle are courtyards and all that stuff. Definitely known as an area not to go in after dark. But again, as Detective Lima said, this isn't fucking Compton and shit. There's not like, drive-bys or shit like that. But there's shootings and stabbings that do happen there, but it's not like a war zone. He's like, listen, dude, I can't even fucking, I don't think I could talk to Little, man. I've never even fucking seen Little before, man. But I can get you like fucking probably like the highest level, some like lieutenant of his, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of low level, but maybe you can fucking, if that's what you're trying to find, man.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, basically I'm here to like arrange a meeting, so can you give me like an address or something? I can talk to the lieutenant. Yeah,
dude. I mean, he's on the corner, and he gives you like the corner of 2 streets that are like about 4 blocks away from the North Star complex.
That's great. Thank you for that. I'll, if anything else, I'll be sure to get into contact with you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I hope you have a good night, man.
Thank you. You too.
So, all right, you got that information. What are you doing?
Okay, so.
Your phone rings, Jonathan. All right, go ahead, Cattell.
I'll go ahead and answer it.
Chase, I've got what you're looking for.
Oh, you do?
Yes, but here's the thing. I don't think you know the difference between working with someone and having someone work for you.
What do you mean?
Here's the thing. I don't work for you. You're working with me. So I have this address where you can talk to someone higher up in Little's hierarchy. But here's the thing. I am not your errand boy. I am an associate of yours. So please, if you would keep that in mind for our business sessions.
Where are you at right now?
Well, that would be telling. And quite frankly, I thought we would know in any business association you would never give away your bargaining chip.
Oh, I want you to look behind you. Is there anything behind you?
Is there anything behind me?
Yeah, you look behind you and you just see like empty street. You're parked on the side. You're kind of towards the northern end. You're actually by your apartment complex. But
yeah,
I need you to step out of your car for a moment.
No, why?
Because it's going to be a lot harder for you to take a step back inside of your own car and literally fuck your own face. I'm going to hang up.
So the phone hangs up. You got the information. You're sitting in front of your apartment. Give me a perception alertness roll.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
I got 7, 10, 1. I got 3 1s.
Oh well, it's not a botch if you roll a success. It's a botch if you roll no success. All right.
So yeah.
You don't see anything. Yeah. All right, cool. So you're in front of your apartment complex right now. You kind of see that the door is like, usually people shut the door, but the door's a little open right now. The front of it.
Okay. I guess I'll, is my dog, did I bring my dog with me here?
No, you don't have your dog with you.
No, okay. I guess I'll, okay, so I got the evening to myself right now. I'll, head over to the Silver Dollar and just see what's going on with Ophelia and all that stuff, because I've been hearing a lot about this, but I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, definitely. As you are about to start your car, you think you hear your dog start barking.
Uh-oh. I roll down the window and listen.
You just hear some more. I mean, it's usually not the barking type of dog.
Usually more of the silently tearing your throat out.
Yeah, you hear a couple more barks.
I'll get out of my car and investigate. This is a shady neighborhood. This is probably done a couple times before. Do I have to roll anything?
No. So you're just gonna walk into your apartment complex?
No, yeah, I tried to quietly.
Give me a dexterity and stealth difficulty 7.
Dexterity and stealth, so that's 6 dice.
Would he get a bonus for it being his own place? He knows it intimately.
All right, 6.
Okay, with that advantage, I get 1 success.
You creep open the door. You're walking through it's a long hallway. It's on the first floor. That's the floor that you live on. You see the hallways got enough for like 5 apartments on each end, apartment doors on each end. You start creeping in, you're walking in, and you see that like at the end of the hallway, you see like 4 figures are standing there talking, huddled together and everything. And you see give me a perception alertness roll. Difficulty 6.
1 success.
All right, as you see them talking, you see the figure of Star that was the high-end escort that you and Ophelia had talked to before. And she's with this group of 4. And you see another figure talking to her. And you realize this is the rapist guy that you'd been looking for.
Oh, okay.
And as you're standing there, like, what the fuck? You see the rapist guy, turn around, look at you. And he's like, hey, man, how's it going?
Hey,
I heard you've been looking for me, man.
Well, I think several people have been looking for you. I got a court order here, and I was just doing some government work, how it is.
Yeah. And you see behind him, you see 2 figures come and look, and you see one is a guy who has like glasses on, and he kind of has like a polo shirt, and you see another guy. He has like a shaved head, and he has like a tattoo on the side of his head. Looks like it's like a tribal kind of like flame tattoo. And you see Star like looking at you, and give me another perception awareness roll, difficulty 6.
1 success again.
As you're sitting there looking at him, you start noticing that, wait a second, dude. And you see how they're talking, that they're not trying to really hide the fact that they have extra long canine teeth as they're sitting there looking at you. Even you notice that like Star, this chick you were just talking to the other day, is standing there like that, who you knew was mortal then, but now you're starting to realize that these 4 that are standing there are Kindred. And the rapist starts walking towards you with his hand extended. He's like, listen, man, I'm not here to do any harm. I just want to talk, find out what what the deal is and everything.
Okay, by this point, then I think I want to activate Protein 2. That's the clause, right?
All right. And as you're sitting there, you feel like in the back, you feel the beast like starting to claw in the back of your head. And as your claws start extending, and you're sitting and you find yourself like you feel like you don't have a heartbeat, but you feel like your heart rate as if it would go up when you were mortal. And right about that moment when your claws are about to start popping out, you feel yourself shoved to the side against the wall from behind you, and you look and you see that it's Bugs who's standing there. He doesn't have like glasses on. He's just got his hair long. You see he has like a fucking sawed-off double-barrel shotgun in his hand, and he looks at you, and just there's a moment of connectivity for like 2 seconds where he's like, run, and you see him go forward, and all of a sudden the hallway, your ears, everything's deafening because he pulls the 2 triggers on this shotgun in the direction of the 4 people. For a moment, your ears are ringing, you're discombobulated. You have no idea what's going on. You smell the smell of gunpowder. You feel like the sear of it, like as it went off, like right next to you. You kind of seen in this haze of smoke from the shotgun, like a rapid movement between Bugs and these 4. As you turn around to run, because you kind of feel a fear within you that you haven't felt before, especially since being undead. You hear like a sick, wet, like sound of almost like shredded bone, cartilage, flesh. You hear screaming from Bugs. As you turn around and look as you get to the door, you see that he's on his knees, and these 4 are pretty much ripping apart at him. And you see the rapist grabs his neck and sinks his fangs into him. And as he starts screaming, you see him look like you have a moment where there's a connectivity, like of eye contact, and you see his mouth. He can't really speak, but you see him still mouthing the words, run. And then as you turn around right when you turn around to run out, you see like his body, his form just dissipates to ash, while the 4 that are on top of him are succumbing to the beast, and you run out of the apartment complex. Scene's on you. What are you doing?
I am running back to my car, screaming, God.
Okay, you jump into the car. Where are you heading to? I can guess.
I think I want to go to the Silver Dollar, just because, William and Chase, they can have, but biker bar versus them. I'm going to safety.
All right, so you're driving fast.
On the way, I guess I was just I'm with one hand, just frantically trying to dial numbers, just like.
Oh, dial these guys. Yeah, you hit the bridge number because I think you figured out how to speed dial with how much you guys talk. all three of your guys' phones now ring at this moment, and you see that's a bridge call being started by Katao.
I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Guys, this is Star.
What are you talking about?
Slow down, man. No.
The guy we're looking for, he was at my apartment. He turned Star into one of us. They just killed Bugs. They just.
You hear Fast driving in the background as he's like driving.
Gotta go to the prince.
I'm going to the sheriff. I'm going to the sheriff.
Sure.
What did you say about Star?
She's one of us. They turned her. I saw the teeth. They turned her. And then,
And what? She attacked you?
Oh my god! They tore into.
Are you?
Bugs.
You're driving to the sheriff, or
Yeah, I'm driving to the sheriff.
are you guys cool with them like that, or do you want him to go with you guys? Like safety in numbers, it's your call.
The dude's a Kindred.
I'm going to tell him that I'm already on my way to the Silver Dollar.
Okay, so
I'm going to say I've got to go, and I'm going to dial Star's number on my phone straight away.
you get voicemail right away. Hey, this is Star. Leaving me a message. I'll get back to you. Beep.
I'll say, hey, I'll just try and mask my, surprise. I'll be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Can we meet up?
All right, cool beans. Jonathan, how are you reacting to this?
I'm going to be contacting Leo.
Okay, next one. William, are you sitting there? What are you doing?
I'll go to Elysium, somewhere safe where vampires don't get killed.
Okay, so scene's on you guys. So
You think it's
I'm
true
staying in my place. Think what's true?
about what he said?
That Bugs is dead?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Why would he lie about that?
Yeah. You think it was a bunch of vampires that killed him?
I'd have a hard time believing a bunch of mortals did.
Oh.
So,
I think I'll stay at Elysium for the rest of the evening. I think it's safe.
yeah, Ophelia and Katao are going to the Silver Dollar. William's going to Elysium. Jonathan's contacting Leo. Let's do the Silver Dollar first.
Okay.
Ophelia and Katao, you roll up to the Silver Dollar. You actually get there before him, Ophelia, but you see Katao just like, his little Toyota Corolla is just like burning on this cheap, almost balding tires going around the corner. He's not even really like fucking, I take it parking. You know what I mean? To the best of his ability he can. Scene's on you guys. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you pull in first. Yeah. Go for it.
Just like, okay, get inside.
You see Carlos and Cynthia are with them. They look confused as fuck. You see Ophelia's obviously shaken. You come running up. There's a guy at the door, has the biker cut, no shirt on underneath. You've seen him before, Ophelia, when you're there. He's like looking at you, like he recognized you, and he's looking at Katao, like, so he like recognizes you, Katao, and he's like, what's going on here, guy? And he's just like, what the fuck? Mind you, this is immortal. This isn't. Like,
I just like shove past him and just get out of my way. Where are they?
And you see, are you following him, Ophelia, with the three? You see Carl's like, what the fuck's going on, dude?
Around Cynthia.
Carl's like, what the fuck's going on here to you, Ophelia?
I'll say I don't really know, but I brought you guys here to keep you safe. These people can protect you.
You guys come in and you just see like there's like about 4 or 5 biker dudes playing pool with some like less than stellar chicks that are with them. They kind of just looking like, what the fuck? You see the bartender who's sitting there. He's like, what are you looking for, guys? What's going on here?
Are like any of, as a sheriff or any deputies, like face a tree that were they there?
Yeah, like Ty's
They're
downstairs.
downstairs.
Yeah, Ty is. What's going on, man?
I need to speak to him. Right now. I just left book it downstairs.
He's like, what the fuck? He's going down. You see, as sitting at the card table, you see like Ty sitting there, and he's just like playing like a hand of solitaire, with himself. I've already described. I think I described Ty to all you guys again. He's just sitting there with his, buttoned up navy blue shirt rolled up the sleeves, has some tattoos that look like they were done in the 70s, has like the 82nd Airborne ring. Just like, you can see like he's just like trying to lose himself in a card game. And then he's like, looks as you guys come tailing it down. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? What?
Bugs, he's dead.
And you just see like his face, like Ty's face, like goes blank for a second. And he says like almost with a chilling, toneless, like just a cold voice, like, what did you say?
Bugs is dead. I was at my apartment. There was a group of Kindred there. I'd never seen them before. They were coming at me. And then Bugs, he was there, and then they just tore into him. And now Bugs is ash. Bugs is ash.
As you see, like, give me a perception and alertness roll, both you guys. Difficulty 6.
1 success.
3 successes.
You can see, like, the beast is starting to take him over, and all he just says simply is, go upstairs.
Okay.
So you guys go upstairs. As you walk up the stairs, you just hear, like, destruction and just, like, commotion coming from down there. We'll cut to Jonathan. Jonathan, you're everyone's bailed. You're sitting there by yourself in your establishment. You're calling Leo?
I'm going to call Leo.
Is that what you said? I was wondering when I was going to hear from you next. I haven't heard from you in a quick minute.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for you to get me in contact with his arms dealer, and now is the time.
I can. I got someone you could speak to. We could set it up. When do you need to talk to him?
Right now.
What's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sounding a little, for lack of a better word, a little tense right now.
It's been a bad night.
I can set you up to meet. There's 2 people who could possibly help you out. They're kind of competitors in the market right now. I'll bring one over to introduce. You want to come by your establishment or what?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. That sounds good. I'll be there. Can you give me a couple hours, man?
Can you make it as soon as possible?
Yeah, I'll try to.
And have him bring some examples of his merchandise. I want some merchandise.
Okay, we can do that. And he, like, hangs up.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to open my office door. And I'll be like, get the fuck out. All of you.
You see, like, Carla looks, you see, like, the 15 people that are there look, and they're like, Carla looks at you, like, panicked, and she's like, then she gets up and she turns on her charm. She's like, hey, everyone, we're closing, but guess what? Free drinks tomorrow, and you got, next time we're open. Unfortunate emergency.
Don't even need to close out their tabs. Get the fuck out.
Drinks on the house. Here you go. And she's like handing credit cards and shit back to people. People are giving you like strange looks like, what the fuck is up with this place? Cut to William. William, you're driving in your Beamer. Which Elysium are you going to?
I guess the one where the more important people are.
You will find like some of the Primogen and everything at the underground usually, because that's where like elders and when they, I don't want to say hang out because it sounds kind of tacky, but where they hang out, you know what I mean? There's a couple who are at the hang out at the Hawthorne Heights, which is the country club. So I guess like who are you looking for? There's like
Brian probably or Kenneth if I can't reach Brian, right? Because what William's thinking right now is that this is a Sabbat attack because we have a bunch of random vampires appearing, fucking shit up, and Kenneth probably told him about these freaks, He's a pre-45er, so he probably survived the raid.
You could drive up to Hawthorne. How is your mannerisms? Are you like in a panic mode? Are you trying to remain collect and calm? Like how would
twitchy?
Twitchy. All right. So you like
because I'm not here to fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm just
You roll up. There's a guy standing there, and you kind of like this. You toss your keys at him. I take it, He's like, "What? Well, okay." And you walk in there. You kind of storming through the area where most of the mortals are at, and you come into the area where I told you about, where there's like a huge view of the Minnesota River, with the tables and people sit at and everything. Yeah. You see Lawrence Miller, kind of like,
right?
Yeah, and Lawrence Miller and Elaine Barker. Like are standing there as you just like kind of peel by and they're like, what the? Like they're in the middle of a conversation. They just see you shoot through towards the conference room area. As you're like about 10 feet away, you see the door open up and you see like Kenneth White standing there, like he's walking out and he's like kind of off put a little bit. And he's like, what are you doing here?
Look, there's a bit of an issue.
Well, what do you talk? Come in here. And he looks, you see him look at the toy door and he just kind of, he's like, come back in here. And he goes back into the conference area and closes the door. What's going on? He's like leaning against the table.
Look, I know we don't usually see eye to eye, but this is really important. It's quite possible that Bugs is dead, killed by a pack of vampires. I know you told me about these Sabbat guys, how they appear, they embrace a bunch of people, they do a lot of shit, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Fact is, one person from my coterie just saw his sire be ripped apart. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I thought I should let you know.
Sit down. I'll be back. And he's like, calm down. Don't worry. Sit here. Okay. And he comes out the door. They close the door. You're sitting there for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, which seems like eternity still in your young mind. Really just a couple seconds probably to someone of Kenneth's age, which he's still not quite sure, You're sitting like, what the fuck? And finally the door opens up and he's like, in about 20 minutes, the rest of the Primogen and I are going to talk to the Seneschal. We're going to just wait here a little bit longer, okay? And he closes the door, an hour goes by. Then finally, Kenneth comes and opens the door, and he like closes it. He's like, "Listen, I need you to contact the rest of your coterie members if you can, and if you could see if they could come here tonight. The sooner the better. I think it'd be the best."
Yeah. Okay. I'll call them then right away.
He's like, "All right," and he kind of you see he takes a seat back, sits back in the seat, and he's just staring at you with this like gaze, like, "Okay, when are you gonna fucking do it?" You know what I mean? Like, looking down on you. Yeah.
I'll call.
All right, so all your guys' phone rings. You guys are upstairs. You're waiting for fucking Leo to call you back.
Yeah.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hey, it's me, William. I need you all to meet me in where was the country club?
Hawthorne Heights.
Elysium.
Yeah, Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah, Hawthorne.
Is it? I don't know if I want to leave here right now.
The Primogen want to see us now.
Right, I'm just not sure if we can make it there without being killed. But I'll see what we can do.
I'll put her on speaker.
All right. He's like, what's your name again? Ophelia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Who's this?
This is Kenneth White's.
Oh, hey. Hey, Ken.
I guess I can say this over the phone. I'm still not used to these devices that you guys go and how you can trust them or how they work.
We don't.
But I'll try to use discretion here. Your services are going to be needed again.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you, my child here, thinks that it might be the boogeyman. I tell you that there is no reason for us quite yet to believe that's the boogeyman. But
The boogeyman?
we need you. Yeah, we need you guys to look into what's going on. We'll make it worth your while. Usually, we would utilize Ty and his group, but for obvious reasons, right now we feel that Ty might not be the most emotionally stable, especially with some issues that are going on that you guys aren't aware of. So we would like to take it upon you guys to find out what you can about this group and who they are, and get back to us with that.
Well, look, we could be in danger right now ourselves. We might be being pursued by this group right now if they've followed Kaitao here.
Here's a situation. There are strength in numbers, right? And I'm sure you guys have learned that. You guys were able to take care of some annoyance that we had earlier, and you proved your worth. And I don't like to show. I suppose that it was a test in a way, and you guys passed. And again, it is on you guys to do your part. I'm not trying to tell you to risk your lives, but you have to understand that I doubt that these people are going to attack you in the open. And what are you going to do anyways if they decide to attack you tomorrow night, the night after? You understand what I'm saying?
Fight them.
Yeah, well, we're not asking you to fight them. We're just asking you to find out who these people are if you can, okay? Now, I've gathered that these were mortals that you guys may have been familiar with, which leads me and others who have had experience with these boogeyman type, and he doesn't use mortal, he uses like kind, and you know what I mean? The words, I guess, to say. He's like, that it's not them. Those types don't specifically act in that regard, and there's different tactics that they use. So we believe, again, that Ty's not in the right frame of mind, and maybe his methods that he normally would take in situations like this might not be delicate enough. Am I conveying my point here well enough for you guys to understand?
When you say that they're not, it's not them, who do you mean it's not? Do you mean the Sabat?
I don't like these things, William. I don't like these things that you guys talk on. You guys could talk amongst each other in person, and without this magic that these things are, or whatever they are, you guys can decide. Listen, discretion is the better part of valor in this situation. And I've been given authority by the seneschal that a boon will be owed to each of you guys if you guys do come out and kind of find out about the situation, and so we could put a stop to it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, let me remind you all that things are somewhat sensitive now in our society. I just ask you guys be aware of that and maybe use tact in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Are you all okay with that?
Yeah, it works for me. Sure. Like discretion, like quietly dispose of them, right?
Oh.
Just need to identify them.
Before we talk about disposal or whatever, let's find out who they are. I don't like talking on this thing, William. I can't concentrate with you talk to them on that whatever those devices are. I don't feel comfortable talking on these things. You see on his end, him get up. He looks at William. You could hear him talking like he's still. What's going on right now is you have a vampire. I'm not going to say how old he is or whatever. That is not comfortable with the technology of 5 people talking over a little box. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't feel. And he's being told bad stuff, Masquerade. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I told you what needs to get done, William. And he just turns around and walks out, dude.
You heard the boss, folks.
Right.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there.